Well, it's now about a month later, and I've done all of the work that I talked about on the last video. I just reviewed it, so it's done. I'm ready to show it to you. So I'm going to play it for you real quick, and then I'll review some of the things. I'll show you the inside, show you the action, and then I'll play it for you again. Got a pretty good sound for 102 years old. Bass. Got a good, rich, powerful bass. Play some sustained chords. Kind of crystalline sound. I talked about, the bench still isn't done. Bench, you saw it on the video, she does a great job. I have complete confidence in her, so that I can't show you that yet on this. But hopefully by the time you come in to see it, to play it for yourself, it'll be ready. There are the pedals. I showed those to you out of the piano on the video. They turned out very nicely, and there's not much side-to-side play. It's just really nice and one-directional, which is what you like to see. And I'll show you the inside in here. Like I said on video, every piano that's older than, I don't know, 10 years or so is totally filthy on the inside. And you can kind of get a feel for the inside in here. This is just very thoroughly cleaned, and all of the wood is nicely oiled. There's the bottom part. Take the top part off, and you can see the inside of that. So here are the hammers. I was in the process. I had the action out. This is the action that's now bolted in there. The hammers were in the process through my last video of being reshaped, and they're all reshaped. You can get a feel for that now. You can see how they're returned to that nice round shape there, which is what you want to see. And then you can see, for example, the hammers, these are the dampers. They lift fairly evenly. When I engage the sustain pedal, they lift quite evenly, which is what you like to see. Like I said, I reviewed that video, and all of those things that I mentioned, like there's the let-off that I was talking about where the hammer pulls away. You can see as I go through all of these notes that the distance that it's letting off or pulling away from the strings there is pretty consistent, which gives you better dynamic range both on either end of the spectrum, the loud and the softer end of the dynamic spectrum. You can play more sensitively but also more aggressively when you have good let off like this. Back checks, these are the back checks right here, those are regulated. This distance here is regulated, proper distance from the strings. The amount of aftertouch that I was mentioning, and the key dip, which is the distance that these keys can travel down. So when I push down these keys, that distance there, the distance that these keys can be depressed. That's the proper distance, right around 10 millimeters. That's what you want to see. And like I said, this is real ivory. It's 100 years old, but hey, you know, I mean, that's rare. That's really rare to have 100-year-old ivory that's in good shape. Like I said, and I showed you on the video, I filled in those chips, and it's tuned and up to pitch. It's up to concert pitch. And why don't I play it for you again? This is a great piano. So for, you know, somebody that wants this very unique look, here's the front panel I showed you kind of briefly in the other video. The front panel, you can see kind of the columns there. That is. It's a good look. So for people that want a good instrument, this is one. This is absolutely a good instrument. Now that I've put it through what I've put it through, a very, very extensive process, and it's extremely rare to come across an old piano like this that has had this much work, this extensive work. Every last detail is taken into account the way I did on this one. That's very rare. So for somebody that's looking for a good instrument but still wants one that has a very unique, old, you know, World War I era look to it, that's what this is. And this piano, no doubt in my mind, will have at least 20, 30, maybe even 40 years left of good service in it, even though it's already quite old. But yeah, it plays great. It feels really nice, feels smooth, consistent. It sounds good. It's bright. Anyway, so try it for yourself. Please come in. Thank you.